Hello. So, how are we all doing in lockdown? This is the second attempt at this video. The first one I started talking about the virus and stuff, and then I decided I'm probably not going to go there. It's a very contentious subject at the moment with a lot of strong opinions. I understand people are scared. I understand people are scared of the virus. People are scared of the implications of the virus. And there is a lot of theories going around about what drives this, what causes this. Some are obviously ludicrous. Some on the surface appear to have merit. Some may have even more merit. And I don't want the channel to become a hotbed of people arguing about 5G and changing batteries in birds and David Icke and Microsoft and Bill Gates and all the rest of it. So I decided to scrap the previous video and try and be a bit more, not virus free, because it's there, we can't avoid it, and obviously its impact on the world at the moment is huge, and potentially its impact could be very long lasting. Definitely for people that have lost loved ones. Obviously its impact's going to last for the rest of their lives. So I thought we'd look more on a positive side. And one thing that has been incredibly impressive throughout this period is people's ingenuity when it comes to homemade gym equipment. I have seen some incredible setups made out of scaffolding, wood, furniture, all sorts of stuff, and some of them have been pretty amazing, to be fair. So hats off to those creative people. Well done you. Some of these rigs look that impressive. I am curious as whether these people will actually bother going back to a gym when they reopen. But a lot of people are struggling, and they're not just struggling with the lack of access to gym equipment. They're struggling with the social aspect of not being involved in the gym. And I understand that. And I understand that four walls can close in on you very, very easily. Having spent, and I've made no secret of this, a substantial amount of time in prison in my life, I am well aware of what isolation feels like. However, we aren't really isolated. We have social media, we have phones, we have video services, we have YouTube, we have podcasts. There are 1,000,001 ways we can keep connected to people. You've just got to do it. And what a lot of people do who struggle with things like this is that they actually restrict themselves further. They shut themselves off to the people around them. So, if you know someone from the gym, they struggle a little bit, reach out. Drop them a message, give them a call, Facebook, whatever, just get in touch. Because when people are struggling with mental health issues around things like this, they actually do more damage to themselves by the way they react to the situation than the situation itself does. You may not be able to train like you normally would, but you can definitely still engage in physical activities. You can definitely still stress muscle. You can definitely still exercise. And yes, you may drop a bit of muscle mass or strength, but it's nothing that won't come back rather quickly once the gyms reopen and you get back into routine. However, one of the things that happens with people with mental health is they have difficulty in situations like this in seeing positives. All they see is negatives. And they reinforce those negatives by the way they act. So the first thing they'll start doing is they just won't do. They won't get up. They won't start a day. They won't be productive. And one of the things that key in a situation like this is productivity. It is doing something positive, be it cleaning up, be it gardening, painting a fence, fixing a wall, anything but something that's productive, learning a language, doing something that you put off for a very long time. All these things help your mental health because they are positive actions. You are doing something positive. Or people that struggle with mental health struggle to see this and struggle to motivate. So they might just need you to give them a gentle shove. So don't forget the members of your gym, the members of your community, your Facebook page, wherever it is that you frequent and share your love of weights. that there will be people on there that aren't coping. And they probably need all the support they can get. And just that message, just that how you doing, mate, just that how's things might be the catalyst they need to just open their eyes, lift their head off of the pillow, and actually be positive in what they're doing. But there's a lot that can be done. No, you're not going to replicate a 400 kilo squat, particularly if you don't have any equipment. But you can still stimulate muscle. You can still keep fit. You can improve your cardiovascular ability. You can improve your health in that way. And just focus on the negatives because, you know, being locked down in a house with food, garden, weather, even in a flat, you know, you can open windows, you can soak in, you can still go outside as long as you adhere to social distancing. You know, there's still things you can do and you can still be positive. So try and be. The first thing to survive in something like this mentally is to create positivity and be positive, to do something productive. And it can be hard. I mean, I've had moments definitely over the last 2 weeks where it's like, oh, fuck this, I can't be bothered. What's the point? Very much so. And I've sort of given myself a kick up the arse this week and starting to work through the long list I have of jobs that I've just never got around to doing. Some are projects that I know if I start I won't finish, so I'm avoiding them and focusing on things that I know I can do and finish and be productive with. One of at the moment is finishing off the eval website and working through all the IV solutions and pricing them up and getting them ready and getting all the descriptions online. You know, and it's just a case of small steps but productive ones, and take some time out to enjoy the weather. You know, sit on if you haven't got a garden, sit on your doorstep, sit on your balcony, just open a window. Watch the world go by, but get some fresh air. It'll do you the world of good. Don't sit stuck up in front of a TV screen watching box set after box set after box set. It will rot your mind. I mean, I've never been a huge TV watcher anyway, and I'm pretty much bored of it already. But, you know, look after each other, have a word with each other, make sure the people you know around you are good, stay safe, do the best you can. And that's all you can do in a situation like this, is create positives. Because the negative of it is an odd one. You know, for most people, all it is staying in and not doing so much. Yes, there's financial pressure. Yes, people's businesses are failing. Tell me about it. I earn my money through the gym industry. I know damn well that businesses are failing, and I have hurting incredibly financially. But what's out of my control is out of my control. So all I can do is just be as productive and positive as I can. You know, clients that can't afford to continue services, I'm just providing them as much as I can for free. It's not their fault they've lost their jobs. It's not their fault they're out of work and they've got no earnings. So you know, we all need to come together in a time like this. It's not about making money. It's about supporting each other. And we'll get through. And it is only money. They are only financial things. And if we lose, I mean, I like my toys like the next person. I like the nice things in life like the next person. Fuck, I haven't had a decent cup of coffee in 3 weeks. It's killing me. But, you know, who gives a fuck? They're not that important. Family's much more important. Friends are much more important. And this is a time when our industry should really be coming together and supporting each other. And unfortunately, it doesn't seem to be. Instead, people seem to be spreading vile and hatred and just generally being dicks, when really what they should be doing is asking if people are okay. And if they're not, what can they do to help? That's how we get through shit like this, and that's how we come out the other side stronger, where unfortunately I'm seeing a lot of anger, frustration, people lashing out. And I understand why those feelings are there, but they don't help anybody. They don't get us through this. They tear us apart. Anyway, that's probably enough of my soppy shit for one day. So take care of each other, take care of your loved ones, and just, you know what, drop somebody a message, make sure they're all right. Right, take care, guys. I wish I had more I could tell you, but unfortunately, really, I don't. Oh, yeah, a couple of things. Being on cycle will not boost your immune system. Tell Dave Palumbo to shut up. I like Dave a lot, I really do, but he's way off the mark on that one. Anything that creates stress in your body is going to lower your immune response and make it more difficult for your immune system to work. Drugs create stress. Now, a TRT dose to maintain healthy hormone levels, yes, that's going to help your immune system as opposed to a low one. But being on a cycle tren, no, it's not. Not at all. Okay? So let's get that one out of the way. Otherwise, just be sensible. You know, if you can't do anything about something, then there's no point stressing about it. It's beyond your control. If you can, then do it. Even if it's a long-term thing where you're not going to see the benefit initially, but it's going to benefit you the far side of these things. That's one of the reasons why I'm working on eval at the moment, is because when we come out the other side of this, we can hit the ground running. So I can put the legwork in developing the website, improving the services, getting the nuts and bolts sorted on there, getting the pricing sorted, getting the stock sorted, so that when we land at the other side of this, we can get going. You know, I have another friend that's trying to open a gym. He can't do a lot, but he can paint the place. He can clean up the equipment. So he's busy trying to get all that sort of stuff done. Just try and be productive, whatever it is, and look out for the people around you. Right, anyway, enough. On that note, I'm going to get off. So take care, guys. Look after yourselves, and I will try and check in with you guys next week.